Now it's 5 a.m. and this is WKYT This Morning. Friends are remembering a Garrett County teenager who was killed in a bad crash.
Family members are pleading for help finding a missing Magoffin County man.
And it's finally here. Big Blue Madness is tonight, and we'll have a preview just ahead and your weekend forecast on WKYT This Morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much for waking up bright and early with us here on WKYT. I'm Andrea Walker.
And I'm Bill Bryant. It is Friday, October 14th. Delighted you're along. We do have the weekend on the way, and we said bright and early. It really is bright with the moon.
I know.
That's been out there this morning. Just
We've been
beautiful.
Playing songs about the moonlight this morning because it is so
cool.
pretty.
That's right. Let's check in with Micah, see what we have going on. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, it's a really nice start to the day. Some are a little bit on the cool side. Actually, central and northern zones, finally, it's now flip-flop which way it should be. Southern half, we're sitting there in the mid-50s, and then northern half, we're sitting in the 40s, so it kind of depends on where you are. 54 degrees now in London, but we're about 10 degrees cooler in Frankfurt as you walk out the door early this morning. 68 by the afternoon. Extremely nice conditions. We're going to talk about if we have any rain chance for high school football, Big Blue Madness heading into Rupp Arena, or the weekend forecast. I'm going to have that coming up in just a few minutes.
And we'll see you shortly. Let's get to the news.
We begin this morning with a traffic alert in Lexington.
A busy street right now, downtown, partially blocked off. It's for a gas line repair. You might remember that had been a problem a few weeks back. Michelle Chamberlain at our alert desk with the details.
Good morning. Hopefully this won't be an issue throughout the entire morning. Now this issue is on Main Street as crews work to fix a gas leak. This is a scheduled repair, and you may remember this is the same area that was closed due to a gas leak a couple of weeks ago. So here's a live look at the area. Here's what you need to know as you head out the door this morning. Main Street between Ashland and Old Lafayette is down to one lane in both directions. Now if you're going to go outbound Main Street, you won't be able to turn onto Walton Avenue. And if you're going inbound Main, you will be able to turn onto Walton. Also, if you take Clay Avenue, you're not going to be able to turn left onto Main Street. So altogether, just avoid that area if you can. If not, those are the roads to avoid. And the good news is we're told everything should reopen by 6 o'clock this morning. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you very much. And friends are remembering a Garrett County teenager who died in a horrible crash last weekend.
State police say 18-year-old Emily Bowman died when her car hit a tree and burst into flames in Washington County. Bowman just graduated from Garrett County High School in May. Friends say she had recently been working at the Bluebird Cafe in Lincoln County. Bowman's co-workers say it's been a tough week.
Not everybody's in great spirits. I think everybody just kind of looks over to where the pantry was and thinks about Emily, and it's really hard to sometimes. It's kind of like a smack in the face, but this week's been a lot slower for us. We miss her, so.
A celebration of life for Emily will be held Tuesday night from 5 until 7 at Ramsey Young Funeral Home in Lancaster.
A fire that destroyed a Franklin County business is under investigation now. The fire started at Wilson's Automotive on Cardwell Lane in Frankfurt. No one was injured in that fire, but firefighters say the business is a total loss.
A Whitley County businessman is in critical condition this morning after police say he was shot multiple times.
Corbin police say someone shot Steve Pataki at his home on 7th Street. Family members say he was taken to the University of Tennessee hospital for treatment. And police say Pataki's wife was also taken to a hospital. They would not detail her injuries. Friends say the couple owns a locksmith business in the area, and they'd recently just opened up a small restaurant. Police tell us they won't be releasing any more information about the investigation until they can speak with Pataki's wife.
We have an update to a story we first told you about yesterday morning. State police say a trooper shot and killed a man in Rowan County after he pointed a gun at them. Police say they were trying to serve a warrant on 22-year-old Matthew Brewer at a home near Morehead Wednesday night. They say Brewer talked to them outside the home but then ran back inside and eventually out the back door. Police say he then pointed a gun at Trooper Michael Armstrong, so the trooper shot him. Friends tell us they were surprised to hear that Brewer pointed a gun at police.
We'll be remembered as a good man and, a loving person, and just we all have our problems, but, he's a good person.
Police say the warrant for Brewer was out of Madison County. He was facing charges of reporting a false incident, leaving the scene of an accident, possession of marijuana, and having an open container.
Friends and family are remembering a longtime teacher who was killed in a Bell County crash. That crash happened Wednesday night on US 119 near Pineville. Police say William and Dina Hampton, along with Bobby Miller, all died in the crash. Dina Hampton was a longtime teacher at Bell Central School Center, but she later retired and came back as a long-term substitute. Friends say she's certainly going to be missed.
The family of a missing Magoffin County man continues to ask for help finding him this morning. Police say 48-year-old Scott Sandifer hasn't been seen since August 28th. We're told he's from the Salyersville area, but family members say Sandifer had been living in Perry County. They say his father died not long after he went missing. The family has been putting up posters in Perry County, hoping someone sees them with information about Sandifer. State police are now investigating.
A Fayette County Circuit judge has announced he is retiring. Judge Thomas Clark sent a letter to Governor Bevin about his retirement. Clark is the Chief Justice in Fayette County, but that term was set to expire this December. Judges will be electing a new Chief Judge next month. A long-time service there by the judge, and he's involved in the community in lots of ways, and I'm sure wants to do more. Here we are now, just 25 days until the general election, and Donald Trump is sharpening his attacks against Hillary Clinton and the media for allegedly conspiring to derail his presidential campaign.
This as the Republican nominee continues to deny a series of sexual assault allegations against him, calling the female accusers who came forward in various publications this week, quote, horrible liars. Tina Daniels has the latest on Campaign 2016.
Donald Trump spent Thursday on the defensive amid a slew of sexual assault allegations leveled against him by several women this week. He took particular aim at one of them, a writer for People magazine who says the Republican nominee forcibly kissed her during an interview at his Florida estate in 2005.
You take a look at her words, you tell me what you think. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yesterday, Melania Trump demanded People retract an episode from the article, claiming the writer had a conversation with her outside Trump Tower following the incident.
These attacks are orchestrated by the Clintons and their media allies. The only thing Hillary Clinton has going for herself is the press.
As running mate Mike Pence came to Trump's defense,
I can say with certainty that Donald Trump has denied that any of those actions that have been alleged have ever occurred. And I believe him.
This is disgraceful. It is intolerable.
First Lady Michelle Obama issued her most searing attack yet of the Republican nominee.
It doesn't matter what party you belong to. No woman deserves to be treated this way. None of us deserves this kind of abuse.
Clinton's campaign continued to be dogged by hacking yesterday, as WikiLeaks published more emails that links to her campaign. Some of the exchanges revealed tension between top aides and issues over how to deal with Clinton's email scandal. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
The Clinton campaign has yet to authenticate the leaked emails, even saying some might be outright fakes. Clinton is off the campaign trail again today, holding a fundraiser in Seattle. Trump holds 2 events in North Carolina. The 2 candidates face off in their 3rd and final debate next week.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
They have been very interesting so far, so I would be surprised if this one wasn't.
Eventful, right? All right, this one's going to be big, and a lot of
Yes.
UK basketball fans certainly waking up this morning with big smiles on their faces and ready to go. Big Blue Madness is tonight.
And fans are just hours away from getting their first look at this year's team. WKYT's Lauren Miner is live outside Rupp Arena this morning with more on tonight's event. Good morning, Lauren.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, I'm one of those fans wearing a really big smile this morning, and it may be pretty quiet out here right now, but that is not going to be the case later on this evening, as fans come pouring inside Rupp Arena for Big Blue Madness tonight. The men and women's basketball team will kick off the start of their season, and this is something Kentucky Wildcat fans have been looking forward to all year round. Big Blue Madness will feature introductions of both the men's and women's basketball team, along with practice drills, videos, and more. Doors will open at 5:30 and the event will begin at 7. This year's event will feature an interactive light show where fans can participate just by using their smartphones. All you have to do is download an app, and we have more information on how you can do that at WKYT.com. Fans will also get a look at the new renovations inside. Upgrades have been done to video, audio, technology, and even the seating area. And of course, Big Bertha is no more and has now been replaced by a state-of-the-art
state-of-the-art system. And also be sure to catch a 90-minute preview of this year's Wildcats Before the Madness on the CW at 5:30. Now, this will be the 12th time Madness has been held here at Rupp Arena, and I think it's safe to say, like you said, the fans are waking up this morning, already counting down the hours to get inside this evening. Reporting live in Lexington, Lauren Miner, WKYT.
She seems excited, doesn't
she?
The anticipation is real.
Made a stop on the way in. The guy said, you know, just all excited about tonight, you know, and he had worked all night. So there you go. Well, WKYT this morning is just getting started. Here we are in your Friday with all the latest news and a lot more to tell you about. Hope you can stay with us.
Still to come, some of the Toronto Zoo's most adorable members celebrated a big milestone this week. Find out what it is after the break.
Feels great today. Once we hit the afternoon, we're going to be in the upper 60s, so it's a really nice feel. Mainly dry conditions, but somebody is cranking up the heat off into next week, and I'm going to show you that coming up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Unbelievable. We're already in mid-October, and mid-October typically is peak time there for fall foliage. So we're looking outside and not really seeing those leaves changing. Why is that? Well, the reason being is we just haven't had much rain. That rain really starts to make those colors pop, but we're just not having that right now. And it doesn't look like much rain is on the way either. 45 degrees there in Frankfort, 51 in Lexington. It all depends on where you are. Central northern zones, we're in the mid-40s, really northern zones in mid-40s. And then you go down toward the southern half, we're in the mid-50s. So down southern half, it's not all that bad, but central and north, heads up, might need a light sweater before you take off. By the afternoon, we're at 68 degrees. That means teachers, you can get the kids out today. It's going to be dry, but we can't rule out that it's not going to be a little bit chilly there before noontime. So maybe those sweaters and light coats will be needed there from the parents. But yeah, all in all, it's a really nice day. 68 by the afternoon. It's perfect time to get out there for all these events going on. Let's talk about some events happening now through the weekend. Court days, big time there. Montgomery County and Bath County. You got Mount Sterling, and then you go just a few miles toward the east into Preston into Bath County. You got court days going on now through Monday, and really nice weather for you guys. 71 for your afternoon high tomorrow, and it looks like with a mixture of sun and clouds, most of us stay dry. It looks pretty good. Don't forget corn mazes and haunted houses going into Friday night, off into Saturday night. So things are looking pretty good for those two. I don't see much of an issue standing in line and actually getting hit by any rain. We're in the low to mid 70s there on Saturday and off into Sunday for Oktoberfest. That goes in Harrodsburg. Harrodsburg coming in at 72 degrees with that mixture of sun and clouds. Still no problems there for you guys today, kicking off today and going in toward tomorrow. Then you have the Bourbon Chase. That's today through Saturday. Remember, that's for much of central Kentucky. Roughly 4,000 people will be running in this race. It's roughly a 200-mile race along the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. So you just got to keep in mind, if you're roughly in central Kentucky, watch out for these runners. That's going to go today through the night and into Saturday. If you're one of those runners, just a small chance that you could get hit by some rain, especially the farther south you are. More than likely Boyle County, Lincoln County, I believe they go through those areas. Highs toward the afternoons for the weekend, really Saturday, right around 70 degrees, and today too. So we're looking for overnight lows though in the 40s. It's going to be a little bit chilly if you have to run overnight. Here's the breakdown of your 7-day forecast. 68 today, awesome. Tomorrow, 75. Not really that big of an issue there with our temperatures the next few days, but look how warm they get. I mean, that's well above average. That's a good 10 to 15 degrees above average as we head toward next week, guys. There's really not a great chance of rain. Can't rule out a stray shower, don't get me wrong, as we head off into the evening tonight and into your Saturday and Sunday, but virtually all of us stay dry for the weekend.
Almost perfect weather for the Bourbon Chase.
It really is.
What's our excuse? Right?
Yeah,
well,
no complaints.
Other things to do.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
All right, good luck to those runners, though. It'll be great. Thank you, Micah. It is 5:16. Two of the Toronto Zoo's most popular animals were treated to a big party this week.
A celebration was held for the zoo's twin giant panda cubs who have just turned 1 year old. Of course, it's not a birthday without presents. Zoo officials filled 4 boxes with bamboo and let the cubs tear into each of them. The celebration drew lots of laughs from onlookers. I'm sure some awes as well.
Well,
they're so cute. I feel like
really
we're growing up with them, don't you?
Well,
I'm like, we've seen them every week.
We check in on them every so often, and
they're cute.
So, it's good to watch them grow up.
It is.
And it is 5:17 on WKYT on your Friday morning. That weekend is coming our way. You can feel it, and we have a lot more news to tell you about.
When we come back, we'll take a look at your money.
Why keeping warm may cost you more this winter, and a more wholesome look for an edgy brand. I'm Karina Mitchell with those stories coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
And welcome back into WKYT this morning. 5:20 is our time right now. Why keeping warm may cost you more money this winter, and more wholesome looks coming for an edgy brand.
Karina Mitchell has the latest on your money.
Investors will watch to see if Wall Street can recover from Thursday's losses. The Dow dropped 45 points, the Nasdaq fell 25. And expect your heating bill to go up this winter. That's according to the Energy Department, which says fuel bills from now through March are likely to be higher for electricity, natural gas, heating oil, and propane. And government meteorologists are predicting a colder winter than last year. And Office Depot is the latest retailer to say no to keeping their doors open on Thanksgiving Day. The office supplies chain stayed open for the holiday last year, but this year say shoppers can get deals online on Thanksgiving, but its stores won't reopen until Black Friday at 6 a.m. And Abercrombie & Fitch is getting a new look just in time for the holidays. It's launched its largest ever advertising campaign, complete with a redesigned logo and website. The move comes as it tries to market itself as a more diverse and inclusive brand. The retailer has moved away from shirtless models in favor of a more clean-cut image in hopes of lifting sagging sales. And that's your Money Watch. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. In New York, I'm Karina Mitchell.
All right, so lots of things going on, including watch those heating bills this winter.
Right.
That's what
Don't
you kind of took
always?
away from some of that this morning. 5:22 is our time right now, Friday on WKYT. We have a lot more news coming up.
We do, and sports is on the way next.
Tonight is Big Blue Madness, and yesterday was UK Basketball Media Day. You will hear from the Wildcats on a couple of topics coming up next.
Pretty good looking start to the day, but it is a bit chilly in some spots, central and northern zones. I'm WKYT meteorologist Mike Harris, getting you updated on your day. Your day's actually really nice. I'll tell you this though, central north, that's a bit chilly. Down south, not all that bad. We're actually there in the 50s. 68 by the afternoon, and that goes for everybody in the mid to upper 60s. So pretty good feel today. It's one of those days, if you're in the sunshine, it feels really nice, but if you're in the shade, it might be a little bit cool toward the afternoon, off toward the evening hours. There is a slight chance of rain. But for the most part, we stay dry there for Friday night football. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
John Calipari has had some great teams in the 7 years he's coached the Kentucky Wildcats, and he should have another good one this season. Calipari has an incoming freshman class ranked #1, and he has a good mix of returning players, which includes the likes of 7-footer Isaac Humphries. Speaking yesterday afternoon in Media Day, Humphries did not hold back when he was asked how good he thinks this team will be.
This team it'll be fast, athletic, and I think it'll blow people's mind.
Why? That's a big
That's
statement.
another sentence. Come on.
Yeah. So 2 sentences.
Yeah. Why? Because, I mean, we're all very talented this year again. We're super quick again. And the IQ is just, everyone has an IQ and it all just kind of works together. I feel like we're just like a very well-oiled machine already. And it's kind of scary to me where we're going to go.
The Cats do have a tremendous backcourt. Isaiah Briscoe's coming back along with Dominique Hawkins, who's now a senior. Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox are now added to the mix. It should be one of the best backcourts in America.
Because we're able to do everything, but we're able to do everything differently. Mine get to the basket. Mine's from speed. Isaiah's is from strength and a lot of quick movements. And Malik's just like me, quick, speed, and we all have a pull-up jumper.
It is Big Blue Madness. Today we will get you set for all the fun. 5:30 on CW Lexington. It's Before the Madness with Dave Baker and Christy Thomas. A 90-minute preview of this year's Wildcats Big Blue Madness tonight. And if you miss it, we'll have some of the highlights for you tonight at 11 o'clock. It's also high school football Friday night. District titles, playoff seedings, a lot of things at stake tonight. We'll have all the highlights and all the fun for you later on tonight. That's a look at sports. Have a great day.